Hello and welcome to Good Enough Scenery. Today we are playing some live Middle-earth strategy battle game, Battle Companies. So we have got the forces of Harad, which are down here. And we also have the forces of Rohan here, and we have a cat as well. And we are playing, I'm going to go and get the name of the scenario now and read out what's going to happen. This is the board, which you may have seen if you checked out my other videos, and you will have seen exactly how I put all of this board together. If you haven't checked it out and you want to make a board, this is how it is. There's a way out in front of you, a path ahead for you to do that. So the scenario is all about taking control of that building, and rather than set up kind of 12 inches from a board edge, which quite often happens in these scenarios, you actually arrive from a random board edge, which can be quite a lot of fun. So I'm just bringing up the scenario now, so I can read you what actually happens. Can you tell I'm stalling, Steve?
I can tell you're stalling a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
It's not Steve. Which one is it? It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. What's it called, Steve? Why can't I find it?
Nothing, recovery, seize ground. No.
It's not Steve's ground.
Secure the area.
No, it's not. I think that's the one with lots of scenario, lots of ones. Nothing but professionalism here. Why can't I find it?
Isn't secure the area just
Oh, yes. I was looking at the things incorrectly, right? So, secure the area. Right, so what's going to happen is the very centre of this board is this point exactly here, which we'll show you a bit closer up. I'm going to leave the roof on now so it looks prettier. And we are going to roll to see where our troops arrive, because normally what happens is you just set up within 12 inches of a board edge, but what's going to happen is we're going to roll. So on a roll of a 1, the particular troop we're rolling for doesn't arrive yet. On a 2, it's going to arrive over there, a 3 there, a 4 there, a 5 there, and a 6 can be on any board edge of your choice. So you can end up with a situation where you get loads of guys along here, and then loads of guys on one team over here, and then one dude there who just gets massacred. So there's a little bit of luck involved with it. But if you got a 3 for this side, for example, you can set up anywhere along here. So if there's loads of dudes already somewhere, you can set up further away. As long as you're not within 1 inch, then that's you're not within 1 inch. You set to go, Steve?
I am.
He said with a bit of pizza hanging out of his mouth. He's just trying to not kill himself standing up to set up the overhead camera, which we forgot to press record on. So I want to know from people, who are you rooting for? Do you fancy the forces of Rohan, which are a little bit boring, or do you fancy the awesome camel riding forces of Harad? Who do you want to win? I'm not trying to sway things in any way. Steve, what's your battle company rating?
My battle company rating at the moment is 115.
So that means that you are 15 points behind me in terms of company rating to minus 130, which means that you are able to get, you can choose, you can either have 1 or 2 extra influence, 1 if you lose, 2 if you win. You can have 2 re-rolls during the game. You can have some aftermath re-rolls. What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for, to be honest, I'm going to go for influence, because right now I want to get through this game and get onto the next one and get some better characters.
Yeah, if you are following along, your guys heard you say that, right? If you're following along from last time out, then you'll know that the injury rolls were absolutely horrific for Steve. So we decided to clear it all off, because otherwise it would have just been like a foregone conclusion. So it wouldn't have been much fun for anyone to watch. So, right, are you ready to go?
Right, I'm good.
Okay, so I'm going to bring a dice tray into view. There's going to be a little bit of moving around and rolling of dice here. If we can get I might take control of the camera and just try and follow things along. So I'm going to set the tone, and we're going to see where my leader is going to turn up. 6, so I get to decide. So this is my leader, Nardu, who can arrive wherever I want him to. So he's definitely not interested in crossing any bridges. I think he might just arrive dead center of this side down here. So Steve, do you want to roll for it? Geffen, your leader?
Yep. Go in. 5.
So 5. So this is along this edge here.
This edge here, yeah.
So I want to move this. Sorry, this dude needs to move out of the way. That's Nardu when he's not riding, and these guys are not there. So,
So it's along this edge here, yeah.
yeah. So just so to be fair about this, my camel rider leader has got a 10-inch movement on his camel there. So you may want to move so that you're more than 10 inches away from him, because I would just be able to charge you first time out.
What was how close can I go? And basically,
Within 1 inch.
Within-
So 1 inch or further.
but can you still charge up from 1 inch?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm going to go 10 inches away then.
Yeah. Well, so this is 12 inches. Each one's 12 inches. So if you're on that side,
I'm unfortunately, well, I've got stairs going up here, so I'm going to go.
there's also stairs up the inside as well, and there's a ladder on the reverse side of the building as well.
They're right in here, aren't they?
Yeah.
The stairs. I'm going to go here.
You're gonna go there. Probably wise.
Yeah.
Okay. So my sorcerer. You've moved the dice tray, dude.
Sorry.
It's like I swear there was a dice tray here a minute ago. Another 6. Okay. So that's my sorcerer, who is this. Where is he? This very cool looking dude here. And he's. There's no reason for him not to be with his mate, so he's gonna hang out there.
I'm not enjoying this side of the board at all.
Okay, well, don't roll a 5 or a 6 then.
I'll try not to.
A 6. There you
Well,
go.
I can choose anywhere.
You can choose anywhere. So you can. Does he not want some support?
No.
No.
Geffen's all right. He's going to be all right on his own. I'm going to go right over here.
Okay.
And this is Lance. So this is my sergeant, Lance.
Lance the sergeant.
So I'm going to come in. This looks like a shorter distance to get into here.
Yep, fair enough. Right, so next up we have one of my sergeants, so 2, so that's this board edge down here, and we have my very cool banner sergeant there. So I'm not showing off Steve's miniatures. It's nothing against his miniatures, it's just that I'm holding the camera. So, hey.
Right.
Who's your next sergeant?
That's my next sergeant. I forgot his name.
Oh, charming, that's cocked.
1.
1, so that means he doesn't arrive yet. So we must remember at the end of each turn, at the end of each movement phase, you roll again for him.
Yeah.
Okay? Then we've got Blowy, so called because he's got a blowpipe. A 1 as well, so honours even on that front, so we'll put him there. Look, these guys are just like in the river, just preparing. Your next dude
My next dude is Andy. Andy, he's got a sword, and I'm coming on this side, yeah?
Yep.
So he's going to go here.
right next to the little rope bridge there.
There we go.
And then it's Karen on a 5, so that's this edge again. It's looking like a lot of action on one side of the board here. He's going to go on that side just as a little bit of protection there. It's got 3 dudes there. That's just from lucky rolls.
This is not looking too good here. So going in.
5.
I've got an archer.
You got an archer there. You can shoot the camel out from underneath me.
No, I know. Cool. That's the plan.
And next we have my final one, who's called Haha. 3. So he's going to be very lonely because he could be more lonely coming over this side here. So it's anywhere along this edge. So he might as well go dead center next to this lovely Rohan building. I feel like I'm invading your homeland here.
You are.
Okay, so you got 2 dudes left because you got 2 more.
2, yeah.
You got 1 more warrior
So
than me.
I've got Barry and
Charlie, isn't it?
Charlie is. Very intense. Oh my Christ.
Well, you've got 3 there now. And you've got one over there on the rope bridge. So you've got 4 in that corner. I mean, that's. I'd be happy with that.
I wouldn't. I don't want to get into combat.
You don't want to get into combat. You peace-loving Rohan forces.
There we go. And then one more for me. Sorry.
Yeah, one more for you. Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
He's just shoving a pizza in my face.
One.
One. So
I have these 2 fellas down here.
I've got one dude there as well. Right. So that is the setup complete. I'm just trying to decide where it's going to be the best place for. With all these, there's a lot of action going on along here. So I think the natural best position for the camera is going to be over here somewhere. So I think you're going to get a fairly decent view of most of the stuff that's going on. I mean, I'm not sure who put that tower there, but you know. And we're at the point where we need some more light. Right, right. You're set up to go.
Yeah.
I'm set up to go. So it's rolling for priority. So for those that don't know, you roll a dice at the start of each turn and see who gets to do all the things first. So I rolled a 5.
And I have rolled a 3.
3, 5 and a 3. So I get to do my movement first. And I've got my other ruler back. Your own ruler. Had a bunch of people who have sent something towards the live goal, so thank you much for that. If you're watching this and you're enjoying it, then if you want to send something to the live goal, I don't know what it means, but apparently it's something good to do. Right, so I'm going to make a nuisance of myself. You've got an archer there, so I'm going to put 2. But I think, so my camel can move 10. And then these guys are going to come along like this. And then I've got over here, just going to move up onto the bridge. If you're liking any of the scenery you see here, literally everything on this board, there is a tutorial on how to make it on the Good Enough Scenery YouTube channel. He's going to come on. And then that's, so I moved 3 there, 1 there, so I've got 1 to roll for in a minute, but other than that, done.
There we go.
Right, so Steve, your movement phase.
So, what I'm going to do is looking over here. So half movement with an archer, are we saying that's difficult terrain? It is difficult terrain, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is off the board edges. Then?
Yeah, you can't go around.
No.
So.
Whoa. Then.
Which is your archer that you've got heroic accuracy with?
No, not the one that's not coming yet.
The one that's not coming yet.
No, so I'm stuck with, this is just my box standard archer.
Okay.
And then, right, so Geffin's just going to go, everyone's just going to storm all them up.
Hightailing it forwards.
100%. So, all the way over here. Then, off the bridge here, going straight across, going to finish on the bridge. And then just behind you,
Switch places.
there we go. I have faith.
Okay, so is that all of your guys moved?
That's all of my guys moved, that is.
Right, so I'm now going to roll to see if Blowy's going to turn up. On a 3 he does, 3, so that means he's going to come over to this side of the board here, and he's going to go exactly behind where his mate was. And the objective here is to get as many models within 3 inches of the center of this building as possible. There is a route in up the ladder here, there's stairs inside, and there's stairs at the side as well. So a number of different ways in which people can get in. Do you want to roll for your guys turning up now?
Going over here, so first one is Archie, my archer, with heroic accuracy, 2.
So that's the north edge somewhere.
North edge there. You know what? He's going to go right here.
Okay.
And then I have got Charlie left.
So Charlie, where's he going to arrive?
Waiting on the board. 3.
So that's
That side over there.
over this side here. Where there's a couple of Harad warriors lying in wait, so you're going over to...
I'm going here to, maybe come up on the way in, we'll find out.
see what happens. Okay, so that's the... I think you can shoot
If I've just come on.
if you just come onto the board. So where did Blowy go? Blowy went there. He's only got a 12-inch range, so he can't do anything. But your archer,
So I've got a 24-inch range, haven't I?
you have.
I do.
There is a dude right there, though.
I know, but there's dudes over here too.
Oh, there's a camel over there.
There's
You're
a
quite.
camel over here. No, I'm just short, I am. Literally just short.
Good.
So, he's going to go shoot at him.
So I don't think there's any in the ways or anything like that.
No, that's a pretty low bridge wall.
Yeah, so I think that nothing. So needing a 4 to hit.
4 to hit. And it's a 2.
That's a 2.
There.
Okay, well, that's the end of that turn. On to priority.
Realised.
Remember, you have got throwing spears. Throwing spears can be used in the shoot phase.
What's their range again?
Their range is 8.
8 inches.
8 inches, yeah.
So it's still nowhere near. So
And also they can be used on the way into combat as well. So, priority roll.
Yep.
Got a 4.
And I have got a 4.
Okay, so that switches across to you.
Fantastic. Right, so getting on into it, so he's going to go across the bridge 3 inches and then straight on over.
Okay.
And you guys are still just going to start charging on it. Actually, yeah, he's going to move. And Gethin's going to move. And over here. My archer here is not going to move yet.
Okay, so just to know that the ending conditions of this.
Yep.
So once a battle company is broken, which means it's lost more than 50% of its force, the game can end on the roll of a 1 or a 2. Whoever's got the most models within 3 inches of the centre of the top of the stairs there will win the game. Okay, well this is getting tasty over here. So my camel has got the impaler rule, and
It does indeed.
you have left him in charging range.
Go for it. Go
Is
for
that-
your
is-
life.
Is that Gethin?
That is Gethin.
That is Gethin.
That's my leader right there.
Which makes it very, very tempting just to... Actually, I tell you what I might do. Because Gethin has somehow got 2 attacks already, because he rolled well. So what we're going to do is... Oh, I know what we're going to do. So... Right, so Haran's just going to come around here and be out of the way. Then we are going to move my sorcerer to there. He's going to use his sorcerer's blast.
Ooh.
So I have 2 will points on a roll of a 6. Either of these dice show a 6, and I have got might. I will send a sorcerer's blast in that direction, which will send him flying into him. So we're looking for a 6. I've got a point of might, so I could get it off on a 5, but we're looking for a 6. There is a 5 there.
Are you going to go for it?
I'm going to have to. Right, so the Sorcerer's Blast, it's got a 6-inch range, so that's well within that. And it will send you back D6 inches, which is not going to matter because you've got someone behind you. So it would have sent you 6 inches flying back. Which, oh, that could have been like into the river, but it's not.
That could have been dead.
But what does happen is he does take a strength 5 hit. Okay, so he's got a shield and he hasn't upgraded his defense.
So his defense is 5.
So it's going to be a 4 to cause a wound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 3.
Nice.
And I've spent my might already, so I can't do anything to that. He crashes into him, who he's already in base contact with. He's going to take a strength 3 hit. So he will get wounded on a 5.
He's a defense 4.
Yeah, so so strength 3 on defense 4 is a 5 to wound. It is a 5, so that archer
It's gone.
is gone. Which means my sorcerer gets... If you get a spell successfully off in a game, then you do get an extra experience point. and he's caused a wound.
So just quickly showing people here.
Yeah, this is the battle company's manager. So I had 2 will, which I've taken off. I had might. I had 1 point of might, which I've taken off, and I've got 1 wound, and I also got a spell off successfully. So that means that's marked down as an extra experience point, which we put down as a wound in battle company's manager. We are using the community rules for this. So that's.
So first blood to defile Harad.
It's not going to get any better because my camel rider is going to come around, and he has the impaler rule. He has tusks on the side of his camel, and just for charging, there's a strength 4 hit coming your way. So strength 4 on defense 5, so 5s to wound. Oh, it's a 3.
Nice.
But we have leader on leader combat to start things off. Our first fight phase, and then getting on with our movement here. These guys are just going to hightail it straight to there. I just moved him to where he was because
6 inches.
yeah, he moved 6 inches before. And I feel like I don't know whether I'm going to go for the. I think I'm going to go for the stairs. So, yeah. Did you leave him there?
I've left him there, yeah.
You deliberately didn't move him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I hadn't forgotten. Okay, so you're shooting.
Yeah, so the only one I got left is so my archer from here is going to shoot again straight at your fella here. So hitting on
a 4. So let's try that.
There we go. It's a 6.
So strength. He's got a strength 2 bow.
Yeah.
My sergeant will be defense 5, so it'd be a 6 to wound him.
You see this, guys? There's 6 coming up right now. You add 5 to that, that's the 6.
I mean, I cannot fault your maths.
Okay.
Right. Some dirty leader on leader combat now.
Yep.
Which they've both still got their might.
Can we go with that?
No, I'm just setting it up so we can see the dice tray here.
Nice.
So you've got 2 attacks with him already.
Yep.
I've only got 1 attack with my leader, but because he charged on his cavalry, he gets an extra attack.
So there's 2 attacks each.
2 attacks each, and with the same fight value, we both got might. So it's 2 there already for you. So
Perfect.
should we roll at the same time? Yeah. So purple dice are Harad, black are Rohan. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Nice.
Geffen survives the camel charge. He wins on a 6. Nothing I can do to combat that, so I'm back away an inch. And this is where you have the choice. You've got 2 strikes to make.
Yep.
And you can strike against the camel,
Mm-hmm.
or you can strike against the leader.
Is there any difficulty striking against the leader?
So the camel is defense 4, so it'll be a 5 to wound.
Yeah.
The leader, he upgraded his defense, so he's defense 6, so it'll be a 6 to wound him.
So could I roll 1 and then roll the other?
You can.
So I'm going to roll the first time against the camel because I want to get my experience. I want to get some wounds.
Yeah.
I want to get stuff in. So that's
And that camel's pretty lethal, so
it's a 5 to hit.
5 to wound the camel.
That's 1.
It's a 1. So are you going to go against the camel again?
I'm going to go against the camel again. I want to take him off that camel already.
It's a 4. You've got a point of might you could use to make that into a 5.
I will.
Okay.
I'm going to get him off that bloody camel.
Okay. So his camel is wounded, which is not necessarily the end of the world because camels don't go upstairs so good. He will need. So I do a frame rider test. So we don't want a 1. Anything apart from a 1 here. It's a 5, which means he lands on his feet, and so we're just going to put this down here like this. So the camel model goes away and is replaced with this equally awesome I'm standing on loads of skulls model. So that's going where he was. You got your right. Back to priority.
Yep. Now hoping I get it.
No, I'm hoping I get it so I can. Actually, it doesn't matter now because I haven't got a camel anymore. So a 3 and 5. Right, so I'm torn between running. Right, the temptation is just to run in, but there is actually an objective to play here. So first of all, so we've all got 6-inch movement, which means that if I run 6 inches away, then that means that you can't get to me, and I can get into the building first, which can be a distinct advantage. So he's moving to there. Where is 6 inches? There. So yeah, I was hoping I might be able to move away enough that I could do half movement and shoot my blowpipe, but that's just not going to happen. Okay, so that's that. He can move 6 inches for him is to there. So it's measuring where Steve would be able to move to, so I can make sure I'm out of charge range. I'm just playing numbers there, and then these dudes over here, they're gonna head for the ladder at the back. Which I'm not happy about losing my camel, but it's not the end of the world. It's not as far as that. It's moving that way there. And 6 inches will get him to there. So let you think about what you're going to do on your movement phase.
So,
If you're just joining us, we are playing Middle-earth strategy battle game Battle Companies. We have Rohan versus Harad trying to take control of this building here. So Stephen's movement phase, what's going on with your movement phase?
I'm still going straight up against your guys here.
You just charge, well,
See, the thing is if I charge these guys in here and I get priority, I get to get straight into contact with you guys. However, if I don't, you get. I mean, it's still we've got the fight to roll, like but it's just you've also got a chance to. But well,
I can get in the building before you, which means that I'll be defending a doorway, which gives me an advantage in.
Indeed. Well, actually, no.
Is it, you're going to hedge?
No. Aha. He's got a throwing spear.
Yeah, he has got a throwing spear. I'm aware of that.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is these two over here are going to come over here. We're going to head off your fellow over this side. Okay. Geffen is not finished yet. He's going to stay put. He's not moving.
You can move full and throw your throwing spear.
I can.
But it's on a -1.
No, I can move half. Is it -1? Moving
It'll
half.
still be half on a -1.
No. I'm saving that up.
Okay.
I'm saving that up. I am. What I am going to do is the archer's going to move 3 inches. So, and that's half distance, then, isn't it?
Yep.
There we go. That's 12 inches still. So it's good there. Charlie, just going to keep on charging. He's taking his time. You can just imagine he's just over the other side of the board, just screaming the whole way.
Hey guys! Hey you guys!
And whoa.
So he can move his.
You know what? He's going to go move his full, and he's going to be throwing his spear at him.
Solid.
So
Sorry, I neglected to pick up the camera to show what was going on over here. But
I've just moved up here to be able to throw my spear over here.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping my spears work.
Okay, I have moved full with all of my dudes, so I have no shooting phase. So you've got a couple of throwing spears you want to throw. So starting with Geffen.
Yeah. So Geffen, he's only got 1 spear, but does he still have 2 attacks with it?
You can throw 1 throwing spear.
1 throwing spear. Okay. No, I only ask. So thrown to hit on your leader.
Okay.
So I need to get
4.
4 to hit.
There'll be a 6 to wound after that.
That's a 2.
So didn't even get around to that.
So archer firing over here.
So move so on a -1 to a 5 to hit,
Yep. That's a 6.
and then another 6 to wound.
Come on, lucky 6s. Add 5 to that.
That's his thing.
And last one over here. Lance throwing his spear over here. So
Okay, so that's what's going on over there. Okay.
So what's hitting on?
It'd be a 5, 5 and then a 5, so easier to kill on this one.
That's a 1.
You're
I'm not doing too well.
I've not caused any wounds yet. You've killed a camel, so there you go.
No, you have.
Oh yeah.
You killed him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about my sorcerer's blast.
Yeah.
I withdraw what I was saying. Okay, so priority.
I need it.
4, 3. So this is where I get to take advantage of my beautifully built Gondor mansion. So I'm going to take the roof off of this. We're not going to be needing that now. Give you a quick tour inside here. So that point there is the exact center of the board. And we're now going to be moving inside of there. Just going to set up the camera somewhere where people can see what's going on. Somewhere like that seems like a good thing. I'll move this Rohan building out the way because it doesn't need to be there anymore. Let's break that as well. Okay, so do I want to leave? Actually, I don't really need to. I can just charge on up. Okay, so he can get to very nearly the top of the stairs. Now, yeah, one of those things in design, when you're designing models, so he will be at the bottom of the stairs, and he will be just behind him.
You're talking about the stairs.
Yeah, talking about the stairs. Like when you're making stairs for modelling, it's really frustrating because you've basically got two choices. You can either make it look realistic, make the stairs the right size, or you can make it so that you can go on the stairs. You can't really do both because of the bases. Right, so I've got an interesting choice to make over here. He cannot get to there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come in, we're going to charge in here like this. And then he's going to run around to there like that. And this dude, is there anyone special over here?
No, that's just Alan and Barry.
The way you talk about them, that's brutal.
And then you just got Charlie screaming in the distance over there still.
Okay, so I can get, so it's 2 inches to there, and then,
Just the top of the stairs there.
so he's 1 base back from there, so if you can get to there, you'd be able to charge.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so got combat going on over here in a minute. My guys charge inside the building, some on at the top of the stairs.
So he's in combat.
So we're trying to take control of this building if you haven't been following along already. I've got 3 guys in there already.
There's no way in that way. So my only ways are those stairs, and that ladder, yeah?
Yeah, there's not one on that corner there.
So Charlie's charging his way over.
Mm-hmm.
Then 6, he will be in face contact.
Okay, so if you want to put him just put him at the bottom of the stairs, so he's probably not going to rest on there. So we know where he is.
Yeah, and then here he too will be in base contact, but
Would he have the distance to get all the way around him to?
no, he won't. So I'm just going to say for
We know where they are.
he's stacked up behind. Geffin's going to bring himself in. There we go. And my archer has made the long journey the wrong way. So he's going to full move.
I mean, I was wondering why you were holding him back, but you know, I thought you must have a master plan.
No, I was just hoping to nib him off. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Tried it, but he's going to come in saving grace, like, you know. Look, you know, on this side here, I've got 5 of them all charging in, like, you know.
Yeah.
And Lanson's going to deal some serious damage on the other side there.
Is that right?
I hope so.
Okay. Okay. Have you got any shooting? Have you moved?
No, I've moved. I'm the only one shooting, and he's in combat, and he's moved. He can't throw over his own guys, so and they're in combat. So,
JCVDTC says, "Is the magician late?" I I don't know what that means.
It's magician mate.
Oh, you're a magician? I am a magician, but I don't know if that's what he means. Right, so we have a combat at the top of the stairs, and we have a combat here. I've got priority, so I get to decide what happens first. So I am going to shield with that guy there, because he has got a shield.
He ran into me.
I'm going to run into you and shield.
Shield.
So shielding means that you get to roll an extra attack dice, but you don't get to make a strike if you win. So I'm going to set the tone. So I've rolled a 6, so best you can hope for is a roll off. It's a 6, which becomes a roll off.
Mm-hmm.
So on a 1, 2, or 3, I will win. A 4, 5, 6, Steve will win. I win. So Steve, which way do you want to back away?
Just back this way.
So you have to back away an inch, but because I shielded, I don't get to make strikes. And then over here we have another fight going on at the top of the stairs. So am I going to shield here? He's just a dude, isn't he?
It's just, that's how long that is.
It's just a hand. So I'm just going to fight normally. So just 1 attack dice. A 2, not great.
Well, come on now then. A 4.
So backing away an inch leaves him there because he was. So he's defense 5, your strength 3, so a 5 will cause a wound.
This is what we want.
Important. Going to open up that stairway. It's a 6.
Yes.
So you can mark down a wound. Now, that's Hacker, who is one of my heroes, which means he has got a point of fate, which means that on a roll of a 4+ now, that wound is not taken. So we're looking for a 4+. I have might, so a 3 would do, but ideally 4+. 2 will do.
2, 1.
Do you want to see a 2?
I want to see a 2.
It's a 6.
That's a 6.
You still get the wound, mate.
Still got the wound. Come on now then.
Right, so I'll mark down my. Also in the community rules, if you save a wound by fate, you get an extra experience point.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah. But you've taken off my fate, which is not a bad thing to be doing.
Not at all.
Right. Okay.
Priority?
Priority it is. So remembering that these guys here are
Just 1 inch back.
just 1 inch back from the top there.
So I really need priority.
5 is not looking good for you.
Oh!
You and those ones.
I'm not doing well.
You're not rolling well.
I've had 1 priority so far.
You have, and that's just not fun. So he is going to run back round the corner.
And always now.
I mean, six dudes, and I've got right. But we are going to we do need kills, so we're going to start a fight over here. And what's going to happen here? I think they are just going to. I don't know if there's any need to measure this because of where they are, but that he was there, wasn't he? Just behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to move half to there. So, something like that. Technically, you should move 1 at a time, you know, but.
We're friends here.
We're friends here. So I should have moved 1, stopped, but, you know, and should be technically measuring everything, but, yeah, there we go. If you just joined us, we are playing Middle-earth strategy battle game, Battle Companies, Harad versus Rohan, trying to take control of this building here. There's 4 models in there at the moment from the Harad side, so some kills need to happen. It's going to get a bit turgid in a minute with doorways being defended and stuff.
Right, so they're just out.
You wouldn't be able to charge him anyway because you can't see him.
Ah, fair enough. So and this is a window here, isn't it?
That is a window there.
So you can't climb it. Well, I can climb, but what is it to climb?
To get through that window and charge, he would need to roll a 6. On a 2, 3, 4, or 5, he could get through them. Assuming that we're happy that window's big enough for. I'll let you make the call.
I
Do we think that window's big enough, people?
think it's big enough. Look at it. Just climb through.
I mean, the rule is that there's space for the base. There's definitely space for the base, and as a grown man, I assume he's able to bend over. So yes.
So on a roll of a 6, he can charge. Oh, so he's right now currently at the top of the stairs here. So,
Could he see
oh,
that dude? Would he have been able to see him?
No. So I'm not going to do that. So what I'm actually.
He can get through to the other side.
Yeah, but then he's on his own.
Yeah.
And I know full well Aaron's going to get in, and Barry's just going to trip up at the window, and just not be able to climb through the window and fail.
Yeah, he's cloak's going over his head, and
So it's going to be a bit of a mess. And no, he's going to go around the corner here. He's going to go around the corner.
so no grey minis says the table looks amazing. Thank you very much. This has all been made by me. Everything on the table, and the great milker of horses, which is like the best nickname ever, who joined me on a live stream when I was painting this camel here, which is now passed. He says that he's just got to crouch down a little bit, so we're happy with that.
So
You're going there, and
would we say that's 8 inches?
if it's yes, as the crow flies, so
That's 8 inches.
it's 8 inches.
So he's literally at the door there.
Okay.
So that's that. He's in combat, and my archer is plodding along there, 6 inches.
Okay. Good stuff. Right, shooting. So I actually have got some shooting this phase.
Okay.
I've got my my sorcerer has got a blowpipe.
Yeah.
He was going to shoot it out the window at one of your dudes, but now there's your leader at the top of the stairs there. So I'm just going to check whether there's a line of sight issue. I can't really tell. It's one of those things where you got to. No, I can see all of them.
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult to show. Great milker of horses, whose opinion I respect when it comes to cavalry, says that camels. I mean, that's not actually part of the board, the camel in the water over there. But apparently, camels are actually really great swimmers. who knew, right? Yeah. So I moved half, so I'm on a -1. Can you pass me a dice, please?
There you go.
So on a 4+, I will hit. It's a 6. So I've hit your leader with my blowpipe.
Yeah.
He's defense 5.
Yeah.
So blowpipe's only strength 2. So it's needing a 6, but re-rolling 1s because they're poisoned. 4 does nothing. So Geffin survives the blowpipe. What shooting have you got? Anything?
I've just literally got.
Oh, you've got your throwing spear
So
up the stairs.
I just going back the same way. You throw. You throw.
So you got my leader there, or you got the sorcerer?
No, going up for the sorcerer. I am.
Okay.
So no, I tried your leader earlier. It didn't quite work out. So what defense is your sorcerer?
He's defense 5, so then you need a 5 to wound.
I see. Yeah, your other chapter was a 6. So it's a 4 to hit. No, it's a
5
to hit because I moved.
5 and then 5.
5 and 5. So 6.
Okay.
Ooh. 6.
6 and then 6. He's lobbed a throwing spear up the stairs to hit my sorcerer. So mark him down for a wound.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna. I believe that. I'm gonna put this down for a second while I check on battle. I've still got my fate with my sorcerer. Have I not? Nothing's happened to him yet. Yeah. He has still got his fate to use. So on a roll of a 4+, he will save that wound. No might left, so it has to be a 4+. Big roll. It's a solid 1.
Yes.
He is out of there.
Geffin's taking a camel and a sorcerer.
This is why we don't like Geffin.
Geffin's back in the game.
He doesn't respect animals or sorcerers. So
We've been asked, has the thatch roof building been used yet?
it's here tokenly. It is here. It's not been part of gameplay because it's all been about here. But we'll probably play 2 games tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll play 2 games tonight, so we'll make sure that is involved in the next game for you. Right. Fighting.
Fighting, so we've got over here.
We've got your dude with Rohan Spear against my two far Harad guys. I have a question, Steve. Do we need more light on the board?
I think. Ah, damn it! I should have bought my light. Have you got a light?
We can get some light. Bear with us a second. I think just a bit more light would be nice. There you go.
There we go. All natural light.
All natural light,
Yeah.
completely natural. I'm just going to move this around here because otherwise it's going to be a major trip hazard. Not believe the setup we've got going on here just to bring some back companies to you. I'm not sure that's actually any better, but there we go. Right, so it's a 2-on-1. Remember, you can shield, which you forgot about in the last game.
Yeah, I have faith in Lance. There's something about my Rohan throwing spear chaps, like, you know. As I say this, Lance will die.
Okay, so I'm not shielding this time, so I'll set the tone here. So let's see what I get. A 3 and a 1, that's shocking. So 3+ will win it.
Yes!
4, so these guys both need to back away.
So Lance, I double check. Lance, I'm pretty sure is only one attack he is. Yeah, Lance is one attack, defense 5.
What did he upgrade before?
He.
Didn't one of you guys upgrade his strength?
No, he's strength 4. Yeah, he's strength 4.
Strength 4.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't make any difference in this case because it's still going to be a 5 to wound, but you can decide which one you want to wound. This is a normal. This is a Mahud warrior. This is a Mahud warrior with blowpipe. They're both warriors. It's a 5 to wound either of them.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go for the one nearest the stairs. I am.
Okay.
So 5 to wound.
5 to wound. It's a 6.
Oh, back in it, baby.
It's swinging.
Yes.
It's swinging. So that is
Well, we say it's swinging. All the deaths outside don't really count for what's going on inside, though.
yeah, but they count towards the game coming to a close. Coming to a close, and
Oh yeah.
I've got. I I appreciate you haven't had priority much, but I kind of need priority right now.
No, you don't.
I do. I need to get my guys together. Right. Priority it is. So 5. I'm rolling well on priority. Oh, not good. It's a 6.
6.
Okay, we'll pass that over, and I'll see if there's any comments coming in from anyone.
So, well, Lance is going to be throwing a throwing spear to come back. What I do, I'm going to tie this doorway up. I am. So, Andy and Barry coming around on that side and on.
Could Barry see him from where he was? I wasn't.
No, so Barry can, and well, Andy was around the corner. So, would you say?
If I don't know where they were. So, if Andy couldn't see him, he can't charge. If they could both see him, then it's not a problem. It's from wherever their head was.
Oh shoot! I couldn't. Yeah.
Let's just say that it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
No.
It was a question of because I know that they must have been around the corner a bit. So
No. I'm going to be fair.
no charge.
I'll charge one of them because one of them was right up against the side here. So Andy can't charge. Barry is charging. Okay.
If only we were filming this in some way and we could check.
I know. Andy's just round the side here.
Okay, so let me bring this round so there's.
Because I like to play a fair game.
I'm not saying that he definitely couldn't. I was more of a question of I don't know. Just making sure that we're doing this right. So your guys is charging up the stairs here.
Yeah, he's gone up the stairs there.
Mm-hmm.
My archer, he's coming up along, so he's moved 3 inches there, and then he's going to move 3 inches, so he's halfway up the stairs. So we just know he's halfway, yeah. Oh, I got him. And Geffen is too far for a charge, but he's gonna. What would you say?
I don't know.
You have to look at it. Because if he is, he's going up and throwing a spear up there. He is.
Well, these.
No, we do it.
I mean, these are 3-inch increments.
Yeah.
And he's a quarter of an inch.
He's outside. So
He's quarter of an inch outside the door,
so he's going to be an inch down the stairs.
Give me an inch down the stairs. Cool.
Yeah. So he's an inch down the stairs there.
Okay. Wedged nicely there, isn't he?
Yeah. And so he's going to go into.
So I'll just show people what's happened here. He's at the top of the stairs there. And then got that there. And you're doing a throwing spear over here into him.
Throwing his pro spear, I am.
So I'll move him in for you. So charging him in.
So my guys can throw a throwing spear going into combat, and then we have combat again. So I'm hitting on a 5. 4 on a throwing spear, wounded on a 5.
Yeah. He's getting the hits, and he's getting the wounds lately, so...
Oh, wait, it's Lance.
It's Lance, so he has got might.
And I'm going to use that, I am.
Okay, so...
Oh,
Blowy.
Yeah, might, yeah.
Blowy is out of there. Which means I am 1 away from being broken.
This is such a complete flip from what I had last time.
Yeah, you were rolling terrible.
I got absolutely destroyed last time, guys. Absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, it was not. It was a bloodbath.
But it's a pinch point now.
Oh yeah,
You've got 1 doorway to defend.
Yeah, so you get an angle from
The other side there, yeah.
yeah, just because. Okay, so I'm gonna tokenly do this. So that's what I'm making this. So Karen is gonna charge into your Geffen there.
Cool.
So he is there, and then he's going to be in base contact with him, supporting with his spear.
So when that happens, when you've got 2 characters, one in base contact and one right behind, he can attack and the other one can poke through with his spear.
If they got a spear, then that's what happens. Yeah. So at the moment, I've got 3 models within, and you've got none. So
Yeah.
if he dies, it could be game over and I win, despite having been slaughtered.
That's...
It's
it's the
would
rules.
be harsh, but
It's the rules. It's the rules. And I think yeah. See how that goes.
Okay, so you won priority this time, so you get to decide whether you want to have this combat happening first or this one.
I want to have the Geffen one. Oh, yeah, I want to have the... Oh, I could lose Geffen here, couldn't I?
You could quite easily lose Geffen here.
Yeah, I know. Go for Geffen. Geffen's doing well so far.
Okay, so I've still got my leader, so what colour dice have you got there?
I've got a black one.
Okay, I'll make sure I don't have a black one then. Okay, so purple will be my leader that's got might on that.
Yep.
Roll.
Geffen hasn't got any might left. He's just got will and fate.
Okay. So, right, here we go.
Oh.
6. Snake Eyes is called. There's 2 ones of Snake Eyes. Does anyone know what's calling it 2 6s? So Geffen needing a 6 on 2 dice. There's a chance.
Oh, sorry. Here, the great. Is it Micah of Horses?
The great milker.
Milker of Horses, amazing. Honestly, I would hide behind the wall on the ladder and just knock it down if someone was coming up.
Yeah, just boom.
There we go. Sorry, it was.
Needing a natural 6. You got 2 there? You got 2 attacks?
Oh, 2 attacks. Give me another.
You'd have killed yourself with that one 6, wouldn't you? Oh, there's a 6 there.
So it's a roll off, is
It's
it?
a straight roll off. So 1, 2, or 3 it goes to the forces of evil. There's no change in this, whatever it is, it is. It's the forces of good. So you can back away.
And he's at the top of the stairs.
Now at the top of the stairs. So you can only attack Karen there.
So what is Karen?
He's just a dude that's defense 5, your strength 3 because you haven't upgraded that, but you've got 2 dice for your 2 attacks, remember?
Yeah.
So 2 attacks equals 2 strikes.
Lucky yourself.
Needing a 5, and they have to be 5s. A 1 and a 3.
Oh.
See, that's the beautiful thing about odds and maths and stats. It all evens out eventually. So those non-stop wounds had to end at some point.
Oh no, don't worry. Geffen's, Oh, this is. I don't. Oh wait. He's got a shield.
Yeah, he's got a shield.
So he's going to shield him.
Okay, cool. Okay, he's got 2?
Yeah.
Okay, Okay. Set the tone and see what I've got to beat here.
5 and a 4.
So 5 or more needed. It's a solid 2.
Perfect.
So he's going to back away
An inch.
an inch into the thing, which means he will be defending a doorway next time around. And he's defense 5, so needing a. I know he shielded, sorry. So
Yeah, no, I shielded because. So I'm shielding because if I kill one more character, you're quartered.
that'll be broken, which
Broken.
means the game can end.
And
You're-
Chris could win the game, although I've got the most lineages.
Okay, that's fine. That makes sense to me. So on to priority.
Priority.
6.
Oh.
So that goes to me by default because you had it last time.
That's it.
So he is going to stay exactly there, and these two are going to
Attack Geffen again.
attack Geffen again.
So we're saying the same thing going on. It's just that, isn't it?
Yeah, the base-to-base contact's just an inch down the stairs, but we don't need to be sending models flying down. And that's my movement done.
Okay, so Geffen's in contact at the present moment.
Yeah, so he can't move.
So he, who is that again? That's Charlie, isn't it? No, that's Barry. That is. So Barry. So going into contact with him, he's defending the doorway. So what does that make?
It means that if you were to win a fight,
Yeah.
when you make strikes, you have to make an in the way roll for your strikes.
Okay, so like arch. Yeah, that's it. Fair enough. So he's going to go into base contact.
1 second, there's a comment coming here. Question, can I just resurrect the camel without the rider due to my name? I sort of just control the animal. Sure. He's going to...
Stick him on the outside.
He's just going to sit there like that. Just let us know what you want to happen with him. You have to wait till next turn because my movement phase is finished.
So he's going to move up behind, but he's not...
He hasn't got a spear,
So
so
there's nothing he can do, so he's stacked up behind. Charlie, however, can see through, so he's going to try and get through that window.
as long as there's space for the base on the other side, which looks like there is, that's fine.
So he's got a roll of 6 to be able to charge, yes?
Yeah, a 1, he just like goes, and just completely fails to get through.
Falls into the wind. So.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, or 5, he gets over and stops on the other side.
Yep.
On a 6, he can complete his charge.
Okay.
And
it's
a 2, so he is on the other side.
So he's just stumbled his way into the room.
Look, he just
Fell
threw
over
him
his
down with
feet.
no respect.
He's there getting back up, refusing that it's not his fault as he trips on his cloak on his way through the window.
Yeah.
And then
Classy.
my archer is, where's the ruler? I've got one there. So he's going to come up and he's going to go straight up behind that window. And then Lance is feeling a bit left out down here, so 2 inches there, and then it's 3. We're happy to get up on the top here.
Yep.
And the 1 inch on the top, so he is literally just there. Ooh, ooh.
Okay. Just precariously balance the tripod so that you can get a view without having to constantly move things
What
around.
would that magic here? What would name? Warhammer Lord of the Rings. Thanks, Ghost Triple X. Yes.
That's India.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, playing a Middle-earth strategy battle game, Battle Company. So we've got Harad versus Rohan. I've had a few contributions to the lightning bolt goal that we were going for that I got told to set up when I set up the live. So if you want to feel like contributing to that, please feel free to do so. And send a bunch of likes as well. 2,500 likes. I don't know if that's a lot of likes. It sounds like a lot of likes.
I will. If people want to add likes, just tap that screen and give us some more likes. That would be fantastic.
Okay. So on to the murder. Right. So we've got a 2-on-1 against Geffen there, and we got this is just a 1-on-1,
Yeah.
despite all of the surrounding carnage.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do my Geffen against thingy first. So if you could not roll 6s this time, I'll see what you get first.
So what's this? These 6s.
Oh, snake eyes!
Oh no.
Which means I actually can't lose because I have got might with my leader. But I'm going to roll it anyway just to see if I have to use the might. But hopefully, yeah, that's not 1s.
So
He's an inch further down the stairs.
Yeah,
We're not going to...
Yeah, so you'll be... Yeah.
Natalie Pearson says, do you guys play in many events? No, we don't. We casually play battle companies as much as we
Possibly.
as much as life possibly allows us to. It's our preferred way of playing Middle-earth strategy battle game. Right, so we have a 2-on-1 here. So Geffen is defense 5. So
Oh, I should have made him shield. No. It's too
no,
late.
I wasn't going to suggest you get to undo it. But,
No.
right, so Karen needs a 5 to wound. That'll be the white dice, and my leader needs a 4. And there's might on the. So let's look for 6s here. There is a 4, and there's a 6. So Geffen has got 2 wounds suffered. So
It doesn't even matter.
the only what you can do is you can roll to see if you get your fate save, and if you do, you get an extra experience point. But that doesn't mean I also get to split the wound down. So
Yeah, I mean, you've got the wound. So what do I do to roll?
well, I get 1 wound definitely,
Yeah.
and I get the 2nd wound if you try and save it with, or if you save it with fate.
So he's definitely out. I just.
Is this whether you get an extra experience point with him or not?
What do I need to get?
4 plus
4 plus. 2.
2. So you just don't
No. Geffen.
get in. Right, well that's what we wanted to see. Or if you're me. Right, now we need some death to happen. So 1-on-1 with this doorway scenario.
This is not fun.
It's just 1-on-1, you know, it's fine. A nice solid 5 with might available, so
And then, what do I need to get?
um,
Well, I need to get.
-3. I rolled a 5, so 5 or more.
Yeah, but you got mine, so I need a 6.
You need a 6 to.
No, it's a 4.
Okay, so back away.
Everyone pushes back.
So what defense is he?
He's a 5 because he's got a shield.
Okay, so needing a 4 because he has also upgraded his strength. So 4 needed. 3. I am going to make that a 4 with might. So that's one of your guys, David.
Oh, Barry.
I'm literally at the point where, one away from being broken. So,
Right, I'll get Barry out of the way.
okay. Oh, sorry, I was
No, that's okay.
not interested in helping.
That was it. That was a good round for you. That was.
That worked out well for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we've got one poor guy inside, and we've got.
I just need.
Is this? I'll just check if there's any more. 4,000 likes would be nice too. So, 3,700. I'm so jealous. I want to play tabletop games, but no one to hang with.
Come hang with us.
Come and hang with us. Just abandon all responsibilities.
Oh, you missed the great Melkor horse. He said my movement phase will move the camel to the bridge.
Okay, can you move the camel onto the bridge to make sure we get that? The camel's fleeing, I reckon.
He's just doing his rounds, he is.
Okay.
Right,
Is this? I just want to set up a good angle for things here without.
Who made all these hills and make it so difficult to set a tripod?
I know, right? That's going to tip. So I was trying to set up a nice camera angle for you here without the tripod tipping.
4.2 thousand likes already.
Well, thank you to everyone who has liked so far. Right, you've got most of that. There's a couple of guys on this side here, but we are. That's a good place for the
Dice, yeah.
Yeah, is that in shot? That's not in shot on.
Just moving them on camera. Just in shot there.
Okay, so priority. I'm not. It's one of those times I'm not actually bothered about priority this time. So I'm just gonna, there's a 4. You can beat a 4.
I hope I can beat a 4. So, I'm sorry, change the colour of the dice.
Oh! I don't really see what is that different.
Oh, I had a plan.
Oh, you had a plan.
I had a plan.
What was your plan?
My plan was Charlie, who came from the other end of the board screaming, tripped through the window, was going to tie up your 2 over here in combat, sacrifice himself greatly.
Mm-hmm.
So my archer could climb in through the window,
okay.
and I could get 2 people in, and then hopefully. But the problem is, I would need him to shield those guys backwards.
Okay. So what's going to happen here is he's going to go like that, and I am going to place him
Behind.
I'm putting him in contact with both, and then I can decide later on which he's supporting.
Okay. Okay. I see what you did there.
Yep,
Nice.
sneaky. And that's my movement phase done.
So my movement phase is.
The camel moves a quarter distance when running off the bridge. Is just for someone on TikTok Live who, a great milker of horses, who wants that done.
So Alan is going to charge on in.
Yep.
Lance is coming up behind with his spear.
Yep.
And Archie is.
He can't really do
He
anything.
can't really do anything because Charlie.
Is that your last guy on that side?
Yeah, Archie's on the outside. So I've got one guy inside. You've got 3 guys inside.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's go.
Yeah, cool.
So technically speaking, just checking. Charlie is he cornered because he's by?
He's definitely, if he loses, he's definitely trapped.
He's definitely trapped. So he's not going back. He's dead.
He might not die.
No, I hope he won't. Because just so you know, all of my guys are shielding in combat.
Not trying to get the wounds.
No, because I don't want you to win.
Oh yeah, okay, good point. Okay, in which case, if you're so we'll do Karen against Charlie. Is it? He's coming in the window like a nutter.
Yeah, he's the one who tripped over his cloak. He's holding his sword upside down and shield back to front.
Okay, so I am going to attack normally. So I'll set the tone here with a 6.
3 and a 4.
Okay, so I get. So what happens in middle of a strategy battle game when you lose a fight, you have to back away an inch. If you can't back away an inch, then the person attacking gets to make double strike. So rather than getting 1 chance to wound, I get 2. So defense 5, yes.
Defense 5, yes.
So 5's needed. There's a 6. So Karen gets his 2nd wound of the game, I believe that is.
This is.
It was going so well.
It was. I had literally lost 1 guy, and
How close are you to broken now?
I'm going to have a look now. I wasn't even bothered about it.
That's actually broken. 4 down because you start with 7.
It is indeed. So wait, sorry. It's Charlie's gone, and I am broken.
Okay. Well, it's not over yet.
I'm not.
Well, knowing that you're broken, is that going to change how you now approach this?
No, I'm.
Well, actually, I'm not sure you can shield if you've got spear support.
Oh,
You can't do both because you'd be not making strikes and striking at the same time. So you've got the extra attack with the thing anyway. So I'm definitely not shielding. So
screw it. I'm in for the wounds.
look, as you're broken,
Yeah.
there's a 1 in 3 chance the game is going to end in
Yeah.
a second. So if that does happen, you lose. So you might as well try and wound because I'm definitely going to be trying to wound. I'll set. I've got might on both of these, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah. So I've still got might on both of these. So dirty double 2.
Double 2. Let me get this. I'll put it over here actually. Yeah, you can see better over here.
So needing not snake eyes basically.
A 3 and a 1. The black was my spear support. Sorry, I was going to say Lance
Okay.
is black.
He's used his might already, though, hasn't he?
Lance.
Didn't he use it to?
Yeah, yes, he's used his might already.
Okay, so I am going to make that a roll off by making one of those 2s. I'm going to use my leader's might, because he's at the back, to make that into a roll off. I've lost 2 roll offs so far, haven't I?
You lost 1 and you
Okay.
won 1.
Good. So do you want to roll this down? So 1 to 3, it goes to me. 4, 5, 6 goes to you.
1. Oh.
So back away, and then he's got 2 strength 5 hits coming, 1 from each.
Yep.
So the black has got might, the white hasn't. So both needing 4s. And 1 and a 2. Disgusting. Is that the end of the turn?
That is the end of the turn.
Okay, so you are now broken.
Yep.
So
I have 2 sergeants there.
but the game can just end now. That's the ending conditions. That you roll a dice. If you roll a 1 or a 2, the game is over, and whoever's got the most models within 3 inches, which at the moment is me, because I have 3 and you have none, is over. It's over. Thank you very much. Right. Well, I was not expecting to win that with how those wounds were going.
It was going beautiful for me at the start, and then it went pear-shaped.
That's exactly what happened. So with Middle-earth strategy battle game battle companies, there is an RPG element to it. So I'll bring you over here. So we Middle-earth strategy battle game. So we're marking down who's been killed. So mark it down as a win. No one gets any extra influence. Make sure. I think you also automatically got the 1 extra influence, hasn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've got 3 injured warriors, so I need to roll to see what happens with these guys. So just need to bring up this is the community rules, which we use to play, rather than the book, because it's better. I'm not going to pull any punches.
No.
It's just better.
It is better.
More balanced, shall we say, which makes it better. Right, so I need to roll 2 dice and not have someone die.
Yeah.
Right, so ideally what we want is anything above, well, let's see what happens. 11's always good, 12's good also. Oh!
Oh, 11. What's 11?
Wounds of a hero. The hero model's battle company immediately gains an extra D6 influence points.
Oh my god.
So how many influence points do I get extra?
1.
5. that seems pretty harsh, but
No, it's...
I feel like I can just race ahead though, so I'm gonna be sensible. So I get to mark down the wounds of a hero and get 5 extra influence, which just feels dirty. I'm not going to be using that soon. Blowy. Let's see how Blowy gets on. So 6 plus is what we want. Ooh, 3. That's dead. So maybe I will use it. So Blowy is dead. That means that model is no longer my company. He's just gone. So that's just going to be that balanced out instantly. Fantastic. And haha, 4. Jesus. Which is injured. So he is missing the next game. So maybe I will use that influence basically instantly.
Yeah.
And next we have the experience stage things. So I may see there's a warrior level up here, so 1 more experience point on my leader will upgrade. If anyone, so my Kareem, who's on path of the sorcerer, who had a good game initially and then got throwing speared up the stairs,
Which was fantastic.
which was just horrible. So I'm gonna roll this one. 7, which I believe is improve, immobilize, transfix again. Part of the sorcerer, 7. Right, so yeah, the spell immobilize, transfix is now going to be cast on a 3 rather than a 4, which, for immobilize, transfix is pretty useful. Hacker. Hacker is on par with the defender. He is upgraded.
The great milker of horses just said, bro, whipped out my college work. I think that was seeing what you brought up on your laptop.
Okay. Right, path of the defender. So I'll see what it is rather than talking through everything. 11. Impenetrable defense. The hero may use the heroic action in addition to any others they have access to. If the hero declares they are shielding when calling a heroic defense, then no might is expended. So heroic defense means you only get wounded on a natural 6.
Oh, wow.
But I can only do that if I'm shielding.
Okay. Oh, okay. I get you.
Well, I can call a heroic defense anyway now, but I wouldn't have to spend might.
Yeah.
But if I shield,
Yeah.
then I can call it without.
Using my.
So I can stand at that door going heroic defense, heroic defense, heroic defense. So if you rolled a 5 and you had might, you would not be able to make that to a 6 to wound.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So what's your situation with
I'll
looking
resolve
like
over there.
you're going to bring yourself over there? Okay.
So,
You're probably better off on that one, to be honest.
Not me, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, let's come to this one. So, I'm on a smaller one here. So you go up and end battle, and I lost.
You've got your extra experience. That's right, influence already, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got one extra bonus influence there already.
Okay.
So I just continue.
Yeah.
And then I have 4 injured warriors. Click to resolve their wounds. So first is Geffen. So Geffen is.
Let's roll it in. I pretty much know it. So what you got?
He's got 9.
So full recovery.
Full recovery. Fantastic. That's what we like. 'Twas but a flesh wound. Then I got McGavin. So the rest of my guys are just standard fellas.
Okay.
McGavin has got
Full recovery.
Full recovery.
So 6 plus is full recovery, and there's an extra special one for 12 for warriors.
Barry has got 8.
Full recovery.
Beautiful. And then we've got Charlie, who tripped over through the door, screams halfway across the battlefield.
And made a full recovery.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Every village needs a idiot. So.
Right, so anyone got any upgrades?
No, so Geffen's just going up. No, nothing there.
Oh,
Ooh, Lance.
Lance did well.
Yeah.
So what path did you put him on?
I put him down. What did I put him down on? I put him on.
Warrior, I think.
Yes.
So path of the warrior.
Yeah. So, you got it up here?
It's there. Scroll up. It's one of the first one, I think.
There we go. Path of the warrior. So he got 11, and that is heroic strength. The hero may now use the heroic strength, heroic action, in addition to any others that they have access to.
So that, I believe, to double check what I believe, that is, you call heroic strength, you use a point of might to do so, and then you add D3 to your strength. So if you rolled a 5 or a 6, you get 3 extra strength.
Yep. It's a D3 extra, yeah?
Yeah, D3 extra strength, yeah.
There we go, that's that. Lance.
And you've got something else you need to do, because you've got enough influence now, you need to give your leader a horse.
Yes, I do indeed.
It costs you 3 influence.
Cost me 3 influence points. So, Geffen, I go on to him, I go on to, is it war gear with him?
Yeah, then add mount.
Add mounts. It's not armoured, is he?
No, you don't get armed horses with Rohan.
No, so I need to sort this out quickly. So I'll get all the points and stuff.
Well, if you want to scoot around, then I can shout them out to you.
Yep.
You can tell the people what you're doing as you're doing it, and
Yep. So
6,300 likes. Thank you for everyone. Some comments in this live are protect the community experience. If you're saying rude words, then sometimes it doesn't like it. I'm sure it was very complimentary. Probably the Great Milker of Horses making a joke.
yes.
Right. So you're adding. Oh, so you're just adding a horse, aren't you?
Yeah, just add
Okay. So the points are 8/15.
8/15. Yep.
What? And we want to know
The influence is
the 3 influence points.
3 influence. Yep. And then the characteristics of a horse is move.
10.
Yep. It's my fight.
3, 4. I don't think it really matters because
It's a horse.
it's a horse.
Strength.
Strength 3.
Yeah.
Defense 4.
Yep. Attack 1.
I don't know if they've got an attack or not, but it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter because it doesn't get used.
Wounds 1 and courage 3.
3 or 2.
Might.
Might doesn't matter.
There we go. Save the armory and create. we go. Just go through all the way down to overview and finish. That's that. So that's 3 influence points. So I've only got 2 influence points. How many influence points do you have?
Several, so I just got that 5 on top of winning, which was 4.
So with influence points, what it is, you can roll.
I've got 9.
You've got 9.
4 for winning, and then those 5 bonus ones. But I'm down to 5 warriors for the next game, unless I do an upgrade. So with battle companies, you can roll to have reinforcements, which is what your influence points are used for. So there are some really filthy, a couple of really filthy options that are possible with. So this is going to be, you roll 1d6, so and I can use, it costs me 3 influence points just to roll. I can then use up to 3 influence points to change the dice roll. So basically I don't want 1 because that would be nothing, but I could change that to 2, 3 or 4 with influence. So, but ideally I want to roll a 6 to get on the special chart and then roll a 5 or a 6 to get a half troll. Which would be filthy. What have we got here? It's a 3, which is a Mahud warrior with spear, which I am going to, I was going to take that as is, and then I'm going to do a second roll for another character. And
That's another Mahud warrior with spear.
that's another Mahud warrior with spear. For 3, I could burn my other 3 and get on the special. I think I've got it, haven't I, for fun?
Go on, go for it.
Okay, so I can use my other 3 to make that into a 6. So that's all 9 influence gone in 2 rolls, but I want a 1 or a 2 is a camel rider, a 3 or a 4 is a camel rider, and I get to choose their war gear, and a 5 or a 6 is a half troll, which are brutal. So what we got? A 4,
Oh.
it's a Mahud raider with a choice of war gear. So I'm going for a camel rider with a war spear.
Nice.
So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have to do. Have you done your upgrades that you need to do?
Yep, so now Geffen is on his horse.
So if you
That's it. I've got 2 influence. I can't do anything else with it.
okay. So I'm just going to add my guys in quickly. Do you want to have a look through and see if there are any scenarios you fancy playing for the next one?
Oh, yes. Well, you got 2 riders now, haven't you?
Yeah. So choose something that's horrible for riders,
Defend they can.
like the defend the hill one.
Oh, I don't know.
Actually, I tell you what. The infiltrate and assassinate one could be a good one.
Okay. I'm good for that.
So that has a central, it's going to have like a central type hill. I'm on sentry duty rather than, and all you have to do to win is kill one pre-selected hero,
Okay.
which would probably be my leader.
Nice.
That's all we'd have to do to win that. So the board would need to be set up so that it has a kind of hill in the centre.
Yeah.
So these 4 tiles
Create the hill.
create the hill. So
So what I'll do is if I can put this somewhere whilst we reset the board.
show the. So I'm the only person that's ever really set up a modular board. So we'll see how difficult it is for someone else to do it instead.
There we go, just sort of clear some space on it. Did you put coffee on, did you?
I put the kettle on about 2 hours ago. Does that count?
Yeah.
I did actually just think that. I was like, yeah. It was a bit of a rush.
Literally turned up with 15 minutes to get ready for tonight, guys.
What happens when you got a proper job?
Yes. We're not full-time TikTokers, we're YouTubers. Pop that over here.
Alright, so I need to add a Mahud warrior with a spear.
Yep.
And give him a name.
So you've got to make a hill in the middle, yeah?
Yeah. So those 2 need to come out. Slide them out. We can just go to I think that's it. Go to there. Needs to. The jigsaw puzzle. No, you got that wrong.
Got that wrong, have I?
Yeah.
So, this goes through.
Yeah. Rotate that.
There we go.
Perfect.
Start this tail in the middle.
And then you can adjust it some more if you want to, or you can just.
I really want to put the waterfall, bring the waterfall across. Oh,
I'll leave you to.
I'm going to play around with this for a bit.
You play around with it for a bit.
Or if anyone's got any ideas, what I should do.
Yeah, throw out some ideas and suggestions. Thank you for all of the likes, 7,200 now. If you fancy adding something to the live goal that we've got going, then feel free to.
Nice.
Any, put the thatch house close to the camel spawn. Inga says you can see Jazz. So.
Oh, nice. Is that what that is?
She's following me around saying, give me food. I'm now actually making you a coffee like 2 hours later than scheduled.
He's such a good host, isn't he?
Stephen likes his coffee like he likes his women, with cold water in.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. Right, for 5 minutes now I've been failing to add a new warrior. So, spear, camel rider, which will be you, and I'll show you the models I'm adding in. We lost Blowy, which is frustrating because he has a blowpipe.
Oh no.
Shut up, you. So, here's 2 I prepared earlier. So, I'm going to add them into the company. Which,
So we put the Rohan house in the middle.
it-
Well, what's the camp got to be?
well, it's supposed to have like a bunch of,
Tents.
well, yeah, we're going to struggle to get tents. I don't think I've got 1 tent that I made as a prototype. We put 1 tent down.
It could put
It needs to have some. I think that's attached. I'd say that down here somewhere there's some scenery can have.
Yeah.
That there. I'll lose some light for a second. I'm still gonna not add my warriors in it. It's more likely to be some ruins than a camp, I think, so maybe just get rid of that tent.
rid of that tent. I don't know what you're on about. The tent's going to be over here.
Okay, there's some guys out camping.
Yeah.
And then, well, do you want to route through that and pick out some things to go on there? I've moved Ham on Hen out of the way because it really wasn't going to be. So Steve's currently going through the box of goodies to find some ruined bits. I think there's a few corners and a couple of rocks maybe, or some fallen pillars, just so there's something.
I recognise these rocks. That's too big.
Yeah, I mean, you could put them at the corners maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to make it so it was
It was something once.
It was something once. Something epic once. Oh, this is too much choice.
Right, added one warrior in. And now I need to add a camel rider. Your coffee's there, by the way, hon.
Oh, thank you, babes.
What do you think of how the board's shaping up? Let's bring this over here so you can see a bit more about what's going on. Right. Just finding the details of the hood raiders, make sure I get the points right. You can get a bunch of free stuff depending what your rating is. Mine's going to be. You're really going into detail on this, aren't you?
I want to do something, but I think, is that enough? Needs to be something in the middle though, doesn't it?
It's just somewhere I've set up camp for the night.
Alright, well, yeah, you're between some arches.
Yeah, I felt that was a safe place to set myself up.
So sit yourself up between some arches. There we go. That'll do.
Right. Right, I'm nearly 17. I've got 17 plus war spear 18.
Right, there we go. So Chris is currently just adding his warriors to his team sheet, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, that's the one.
There we go. So get them on foot and stay here. What's the rest of my guys on holiday?
So they're still balanced in a Gondor mansion.
So I'm still stuck with 7 men. How many have you got?
I've got 7 now.
Ah, okay. I haven't got the advantage of numbers.
You're not, but all you have to do in this scenario is kill my leader. Right, what's your rating now?
Oh, my rating now.
Well, what no? At least 130.
Alright, that is 130.
130.
And you are?
I'm 139. I really hope that came up somehow. No, just my cat just running in the door like she's been chased by an eagle or something. Right. No, I have 6 warriors playing today because I got 1 guy injured. Right, so the setup for this is interesting. I'm just going to bring it up and then tell you what the situation is with this. So what we're doing, infiltrate and assassinate, this is called.
Yep.
So I set up within 12 inches of the centre. Okay, so it's not recommended to play this in any sort of even matchup, but you decide now. Right, so I'm acting as a sentry all my guys are acting as sentries, which means I have to roll for each.
Okay.
A roll at the start of each turn to see what each of them does. If I get shot and not killed, then I become alert and can do whatever.
Okay.
I'm just going to have to bring up the sentry tables that I don't know off by heart.
Shame on you.
I know, right? I'm the worst. Basically, I think if I roll a 6, then I come to life. Or become alert.
Yeah.
Sentry. No. Where is it? Come on. Why the hell can't I find that? Sentries, page 100. Page 111. Why didn't anyone tell me that?
No, I don't know.
How is he even comfortable sat on that?
Look, it's not even sat. He's like kneeling.
Right, I'm nearly ready. Come on. Right. On a 1, the sentry is searching around in its vicinity. 2 to 3, the sentry has been distracted by a noise elsewhere on the board. The opposing player may move the model up to half its movement allowance in any direction.
Sweet.
4 or 5, I can move it up to half its, up to 3 inches in any direction. 6, I can move as normal.
Cool.
So I think do we roll to use that first? So I have to put my leader in the centre of the board.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's there, and then I'm just gonna not be too clever about this.
And what's my setup on this?
You have to be a further 6 inches away from the 12 inches around the edge.
Okay, cool. But I can
So-
do it anyway.
so 12 inches from there,
Yeah.
circle, and then 6 inches further out or more. That changes everything. Right, Lolly's dead. Right, so that's these. So I've got 6 playing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's not playing? I think Harad's not playing. And Spear Dude, he's playing.
Oh no, the Great Marco Horse has got to go.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us. I believe my daughter, who is watching, wants Jazz to be in it, so that's as good as I can offer right now. So, that's my setup done there.
And then I'm just 12 inches away, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put Alan, Barry and Charlie, my 3 swordsmen, all going together on one side.
Okay.
Then Geffen. So how far can your guys see?
I think
It's basically the alerted, isn't it?
yeah. Well, if the attacker successfully slays the defender's hero, then the model will be rewarded. If it's a warrior, it will count as rolling a hero in the making.
Ooh.
So, or if it's a hero already, you get a free bonus upgrade.
You know what? Rohan just had their brave nuggets, and that is pretty much going to go charging in.
I'm regretting agreeing to this one.
I don't know yet. I think I'm just going to have a bit of fun with this one.
Okay. Your coffee's there. I'm getting drunk.
Yeah, no,
Don't feel like complaining.
I'll get it. I'll get my coffee.
Honestly,
Oh.
the worst.
You're the worst.
You're the worst.
Faces.
Can't argue with that.
So, any of you guys watching, any of you play Lord of the Rings Battle Companies or any other wargaming game? Be interested to know what you play and how often you guys get to play.
Right, are you all set up? I am set up. Okay. I'm not sure if there's a priority.
Oh, is
Who's that?
I know it's one of your guys.
Wait a second, I think that's...
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's one of yours.
No, I've only got 6.
You've only got 6. I think it's 7. No? I was never just popping there.
I do have 7, but one of them's injured.
Oh, okay.
Right. Is there anything that says about who goes first? No, so I guess we'll just roll for priority. Cool.
I made this quite tight. It's all focused in the middle here. It is. All that scenery setting for nothing.
Okay, so priority roll. I mean, it could be, if we just get this set up slightly differently, it could be that we don't really need to move the camera very much for this one. Something like that. I think we'll probably capture most of the game, because it could be... Okay, priority.
3.
Nicely done. 5. Okay, so I'm going to chuck some milk in my tea and then I'm going to be set to go. It's just me hinting at Stephen to drink his coffee that he's complaining about and then...
It's just the right temperature. Now, come on. When you get a drink, you want it at the right temperature. Like, you know.
Fair enough. Like with tea, you like it when you accidentally leave the tea bag in for like 5 minutes, right?
That's all right. We like drinking tar, don't we?
In fact, the tea bag is still in, so I haven't taken it out yet. Right, so let's see what happens with this. So, starting with I'll start with my leader.
Yep.
5, so he can move 3 inches in a direction of my choosing. So I'm just gonna move him out to about there.
Damn you.
Look at my sorcerer. 6, he's now fully alert. He can do what he wants.
Can you raise the other guys or?
But he's gonna. You got 6 or 7?
I got 7.
Oh, you got a dude there. Okay.
You
So he's gonna come in to there. My other dude, 5, so he can move. Start to come in this direction a bit. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. Him, 6, he's awake. Camel Rider, 2, you can move him 3 inches.
You're Camel Rider, yeah?
Yeah.
Can I move him over you guys?
He cannot trample me, no.
No, well, we'll say you just pop that over this way.
8,800 likes. Thank you everyone for all of the liking that you've been doing. Appreciate it. Any comments?
No. Right.
And I've got, so he moves him around there, and I had him left. 6 again!
Oh.
That is statistically unlikely and very satisfying. Thank you. So apart from him, him and him, and him,
So all I've got to do is kill your leader, yeah?
all you got to do is kill my leader.
Screw it. Let's go. Right. So these.
Have you started battle on your thing?
Oh, shoot.
Who you back into this? All Stephen has to do is kill my leader, who's on a camel hidden behind an archer at the moment. Whereas I have to. Oh, I need to check my ending thing. There's probably a broken on a 1 or a 2. I So I need to do a lot of killing, and I need to remind myself and you, Stephen, that my leader does have the Oblivious to Pain special rule, which means that on a roll of a 6 when he suffers a wound, then he doesn't even have to roll for fate, it's just ignored. So there's a one, every wound I get has a 1 in 6 chance
That he doesn't get a wound.
that he doesn't get a wound.
Well, you know what? We're going for it. Geffin's just going to charge him up there.
Okay.
He's looking through here to be able to see.
Okay.
He's
You
gonna,
can just kill me instantly, and then we can play another game.
I just want to get some points.
Sort of, want some points, man. Right. What's the? Right. Defender victory. The attacker's warband has been reduced to less than 50% of its starting loss. So I've got to break your things. And a draw is if both happen in the same turn. The game ends at the end of the turn after either the defender's hero is slain or the attacker's battle company is reduced to 50%.
Cool. I'm done.
Okay. So remind he was he a 6?
He's aware. He's aware.
He's aware. He's aware. He's aware. No, he's aware.
Yeah.
So him. Right. So that means I can shoot Geffen.
Yep.
So, but you move full, didn't?
He did move full.
He did move full. So no, I can't. So that's my one and only person who can shoot, not being able to shoot. So, got one.
Why can't you shoot?
Because I move full.
Oh. There we go.
Because those were the rules, dude.
Them the rules. So Geffen, he can throw his spear from here, yeah? On the horse.
Yep.
So I'm just going for points and deaths. So he's throwing his spear over here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's moved. So he's got 5 and 5, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So 5 to hit. That's a 3. So it's nothing. Lance is aiming at your leader.
Yep.
So 5 to hit. That's a 5.
So in the way roll to see if it gets past. So 4+ to get past the archway.
Yep.
It's 5, so it gets through. So does it hit the camel or does it hit the rider? So roll off on that. One's high or low.
Low is
the camel. Unsurprising, but it's low. It hits the camel. And needing a 5 to wound the camel.
ah.
Oh, I was going okay.
Then I have the archers. So I have
They move half.
they moved half so that there's in the way rolls and everything going on. So he is firing at this chap here. Does that count? Because bear in mind, arch is firing arching.
If there's anything from the point of view of his head,
Yeah.
if there's any part of the scenery covering the model, then there's an in the way roll.
Okay. So well, I mean, there's nothing there. He can see straight through. He can.
Okay, that's fine. Remember, you've got heroic accuracy anyway,
Not him.
but you can do a heroic accuracy and with me or loose or something, which means that anyone within 6 inches gets the same.
Oh well, perfect then. He's.
So technically, but I
Yeah.
don't actually care because it doesn't matter on a game of this size. It doesn't matter. Heroic action has to be called at the start of the phase.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's why I was reminding you. So
No, but then I use a might before that.
no, you got your dude's got a free heroic accuracy every turn.
Cool. So
That's re-rolling in the way rolls if there isn't in the way.
okay, so he's got a hit on a 5. He's moved.
Yeah. So hitting on a 5.
Is a 1. That
Okay.
doesn't count.
And the other guy shooting.
Yeah, he's shooting at the same chap he is.
Yeah.
So heroic. No, he's already used it, hasn't he? It's not worked.
No, anyone within 6 inches gets the same thing.
Okay, cool.
So does he have an in the way?
No. Oh well, this is in the way.
Okay. So he'll get to re-roll that if he fails it.
1. Anyhow, I didn't hit. There we go. That's all of my shooting.
Okay. Right. Priority.
Yes. priority last.
goes to you.
Perfect. So, Lance is charging straight through to your leader.
Throwing spear first.
Oh yeah. So, inch away, throwing spear. 5 hits.
4 to hit.
4 to hit. So 4.
Okay, so what does he hit? Low or high?
High.
So hits my leader, and on a 6 there'll be a wound. It's a 6.
Yes.
So, so I've got the oblivious to pain special rule. So on a 6, this wound will be ignored. It's a 1. So I have fate, which means that on a 4+, the wound is ignored. It's big here. It'd be game over, like straight away. 3. So I'm gonna have to use my might to stop that being a wound. So I've used my fate and my might. I get oblivious to pain for every wound, but my fate and my might are gone in one thing. So he's gonna carry on.
He's
Going
carrying
to
on.
combat.
Lance is going through. Geffen is going to go along, and he's going to go into base to base with the 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, he's throwing a spear going in first at this guy.
Okay.
So, force to hit. 2. And Geffen's gone into contact.
Okay.
Okay. Then these guys are just because they don't want to miss out on the action. They're moving.
You're really just Hail Marying it.
Oh, that's
Nearly up to 10,000 likes. Thank you for everyone who's liking.
And these guys are all coming around. They're 1 inch away from you.
Okay.
They're all in base contact for what it's worth.
Okie dokie. So, in terms of.
I think it's fair to say everyone knows what's going on now.
I don't know, you might have snuck up on your horse.
What? Clippity cloppity?
you may have clippity cloppeted all the way up.
But basically, these 2, well, one of them's aware and the other one, the camel's there. Well, I'd say the camel's the only one that's not aware.
Yeah. So I need to roll for the camel. 6.
He's
I
aware.
needed that. Okay. Right. So all of them are aware.
Yeah.
Right. So he's in contact. Right. So this. So he's going to hit and wrap, and he's going to just charge in there. Actually, I need to measure that.
Yeah, that's 10 inches.
That's fine. And then Impaler ruled. So your rider and mount both get a strength 4 hit. So the horse is wounded on a 4.
Yeah.
You're wounded on a 5.
Yeah.
So black for the horse. Your horse is dead.
So Geffen.
So you need to roll and see what happens to him, and you really need to roll a 6.
I need to roll a 6.
Well, if you roll a 1, he takes a strength 3 hit and
Yeah.
is not prone. 2, 3, 4, or 5, he can not do anything for the rest of the turn, including making strikes.
So this 6 is a 4.
Okay.
So he's prone.
He is prone.
Well, he's laid down on the ground right now.
Is there a better angle for that?
Yeah.
Now. Right, so I'm sorry, I've come over here to mark down a wound and I got distracted. So, where's your Geffen model?
He's there, lying down. I took him off the horse.
I'm going to put your other.
I've got him here, but he's.
Well, he needs a base.
Oh wait, he's got base. Then Geffen's back in.
Well, so he must be in contact with the one that charged him, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Right. And then he's got. He was aware, wasn't he?
Yeah, everyone's aware now.
Okay. So. No, he needs to. I don't know. He's going to be over there, close to the action. Shooting. Have you got any?
No, everyone's moved, and everyone threw their spears that they could.
Okay, so then just me killing Geffen left.
And well, we got this contact.
Oh yeah, that's well. Okay. Your priority, so you get to choose.
I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
So, force the hit.
No, it's a roll off, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh!
1, 6.
6. Ah. I'll check it.
Right, so I'm strength 5, he's defense 5, so 4s to wound. So 5, so
Dead?
he's got fate, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So on a 4, he'll save the wound.
4.
Wound is saved. Brief intermission for 30 seconds. Bear with us. So hit 10,000 likes on the stream, so thanks very much for that.
Nice.
My cat looking increasingly unsure of you. So that's my leader, definitely getting an upgrade next time around. And then we've got Camel Rider and another dude against your thing. So you can roll in this, you just can't make strikes if you win.
So, okay.
So you've got 2. So there's might on the purple, so I'll roll mine first. 4 high. 4 on the purple.
4. I've got Mike as well.
You've got mine as well.
I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my might.
I use my mic.
Okay, so that makes it into a roll off.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3 it goes to me. 4,
Yeah.
5, 6 it goes to you.
Oh.
Filth.
Who was that against?
2 there. So yeah. I mean that should. I don't know what happens in the instance where you get dismounted.
I think no. You're on the floor fighting for your life.
No, but he wasn't. He was against 4 people until he got dismounted. Then because he wasn't
On the big base.
because he wasn't on the big base anymore. I don't know what happens in that instance. If anyone knows what happens in that instance, let us know. So I've used the might with. Okay, so I need to take that off. Okay. Right. So you're still prone.
Mhm.
Priority
Yes.
4.
2. Oh, this has gone pear-shaped. This was meant to make it easy for the attacking company.
All you have to do is kill him.
Oh no.
That's all you have to do.
I know. He's on a camel now.
He was always on a camel.
I know.
Right. So what's going to happen here is he's going to come in there like that. Hacker is going to actually no, strength 4 hit first. Fails. Now Hacker is going to come round here like this, and then wrap into those 2. I'm going to have him into there. He can't really charge particularly easily unless he goes all the way around, which I don't really like the sound of. So I'll tell you what is going to happen is my sorcerer's going to come there and he's going to try his sorcerer's blast again.
Oh my gosh. Go away with your sorcerer's blast.
Needing a 6.
Blast off.
That's a 6!
And there's no one behind him, so it's a D6.
It's thrown back D6 inches. 2. So is that, we'll measure it.
From there. That is in C. Yep.
Does that hit into him?
That hits into him.
Okay, so he gets a strength 5 hit, fails, and he gets a strength 3 hit. Needing a 5.
He's a 4, defense 4.
So needing a 5, so yeah, I'm going to make that into a wound. I need wounds, so...
And
That's Archie, one of your heroes, is it not?
Yeah, so he will use fate.
So, 1 second, both my will gone. Wait,
1. So
1.
He's dead.
He is dead.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
my gosh, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, this went wrong.
and Oh, and we're going to do the same thing again with my leader onto your camera, so I've got the space to move in now. So, strength 4 hit. It's a wound. So, Kevin, got anything left?
Yeah, he's got fate.
He's got fate.
So 3. No.
You got might.
No. He's got will.
What did he use his might on?
Again, on a saving roll earlier.
Okay, Geffin's gone.
Geffen, you led these guys badly. What was this? To be fair, everyone was pretty much awake from the start.
Yeah, then that was pretty lucky. You did also just Hail Mary it when I've got
I know.
two
I
camels.
literally hoped to get in there to make the killing blow, and it didn't work out.
Didn't work out. Okay, so that's a wound for my leader. Right, that's your
It's my turn.
thing now.
Yeah. So those two are in combat.
Yep.
So he's going to come around and go up the backside of the camel. And he's going to charge in, throw the spear at your...
I need to check. I think he might be knocked prone from his sorcerer's blast. He
Oh.
can't move. Let me just double check that. Sorry, I should know this, but it seems like a weird thing that he'd be able to get up again straight after getting.
What are you on about? It's Lance. Hails from the Lancelot family.
Of course. Right. Oh, actually, I've made a mistake already with that.
What's that?
So, Lance, your hero got a.
Yeah.
Right, so, might have to undo something. You've got will, haven't you? You won't have used it anywhere else. So, with will, you can use that to resist a magical power. So, if you roll a 6 now,
Yeah.
then it doesn't happen. It never happened.
It's a 1.
Okay.
I've used my will.
Okay. Right, I'm just finding out whether you can get up again, but to me it feels like you shouldn't be able to. Yeah, they're blasted away 6 d6 inches and not prone, so you're prone.
So it's my turn.
Yeah, you're not prone. I think you can use. It doesn't say you can't do anything again. So you can use half of your movement to stand up, and then the rest of it to.
So
Use.
stood up.
It doesn't say you can't.
Well, I'm going to stand. I'll say I'm going to use my movement to stand up, and then let's get shooty.
Okay.
So he's going to throw a spear.
Okay. Cool.
4 plus to hit.
Yep. No, 5 plus he's moved.
6.
And the 5 to wound.
2.
Got select from it then, didn't you?
I did. My archer is not moving. Are we okay saying he can shoot past him because he's not?
As long as he's, that's fine.
Yeah,
There's
so-
nothing covered, doesn't like it from here.
It's 5 to hit.
Falls unless do you move?
No, stay still.
Okay, so 4s, not 5s.
Oh, it's a 5 anyhow. So,
Good.
and then in the way roll.
If there's something in the way, yeah.
This is.
Oh, okay, can you see all of the model from his point of view of his head?
Yeah.
Okay, no, in the way roll then.
And then 5 to wound you.
5 to wound. Here's a 5.
Oh. It's your.
That was my sorcery you're going after, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got fate, so 4 plus, nothing has to be 4 plus. It's a 5,
Right.
so you still get the wound,
Perfect.
but I have lost my fate.
Right, now we're on combat.
Okay, so right, got this here and this here. So I'll do this one first. So I'm going to call my heroic defense,
Oh. Go away with your heroic.
which means you can only wound me on a natural 6.
Cool.
So 3s,
3.
3 and a 1. So to roll off goes
6.
to you.
So,
So you've got 2 guys, both strength 3.
Yep.
So both needing 6. Let's roll these dudes. Doesn't matter anyway.
They're both the same.
Okay.
So
Cool.
nothing.
So this one here. So
You get pushed back.
yeah, sorry, I get pushed back.
There we go.
So I charged him, and then you counter charge, so
Yeah.
I still get the charging bonus.
Okay.
So I've got 2 attacks with him.
Yep.
5.
So you watch this. Which one is this? This is Charlie. Charlie just goes screaming around the place up the camel's backside. 4. Oh.
It's close. Okay, so he has been knocked to the ground by the camel charge. He's defense 5.
5, yeah.
I'm strength 4. I've got a war spear, which is +1 to wound, so it would be 5, but it's going to be 4s on 4 dice.
Ooh, nice.
There's that camel rider. I think that's his 3rd wound.
Charlie.
How many dudes you got now?
I think I am.
Sorry, it's only his 2nd wound. Sorry.
No, I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 guys.
All right, so one more. You've got one more guy to lose.
Right.
Could still be a draw if you kill my leader.
Got to get to him though.
We get to him. Priority 3, beatable. Not on 1, it's not.
Nope.
Yeah, those guys coming away straight away was
That killed it for me.
killed it.
Yeah, but for Harad, you know, sorcerers and all that.
I know, right?
And Rohan don't tend to wash very well.
And he's going to do Impaler on him. No. And he can see him.
His hand can see him.
Can his head see him?
No.
He can see him though. Okay, so he's going to come along here and support here. Are we getting this in shot? Yeah, we're getting this in shot. So I can. There's enough range for me to go. I'm just going out and around. Impaler. No.
Nice.
And I don't know if I have left enough space, but I intended to for him to get
Through.
to
Lance.
well.
It's okay, don't worry, Lance is going to kill you.
I believe you.
Someone
And
needs to-
he can see. So has he got the range to? Yeah, he's got the range to go through that gateway. There you go. So you got one dude left to. So that makes it 2 1-on-1s rather than.
Yeah.
Okay. No shooting.
No.
So we'll go my leader against your guy that's charged in first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
count.
so
2 and a 1.
5.
I could be about to lose the game. Right, so presumably you're going to strike on my leader.
Yep.
So your strength 3.
Yep.
On defense 6. So needing a 6.
That's a 1.
You always get a 1 when you need a 6. So this one here is 1-on-1. 5.
1. Oh my Christ.
He's 5 to wound. 1 again.
Nice.
And then we've got a 3 on 1 and a 1 on 1. So we camel rider first. 4 high. So that's for this one here. 1. 5. 5. So you're going to strike the camel or the rider. Camel. No, you get to decide.
Oh, rider.
Rider.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5's to wind.
5 to wind.
Your wounding rolls in this game suck.
This one I'm doing horrendous.
Okay, so we've got 3 on 1. And let me just check if I've got any mic left. See if I need to do anything special with the dice. No, I don't. So it's just. Oof, 1 and 1 and a 2. Jesus. So not. 3 will do it. I mean, you could throw it in the dice tray if you
I
wanted to.
could try.
You could try. If that's any better there. you reaching it? So these all back away. So you can either strike this dude here, who's a sergeant, or this dude here, who's just a regular dude.
I'm going to go strike this. What's the difference of the wounds?
I think they're both defense 5, and the dude with the big banner's got fate still.
I'm going to go for your other guy.
Okay.
No, I'm going to go for the banner.
Okay.
So 5s.
5s, yeah.
Not a 1. It's a 2.
It's not a 1.
Oh.
Okay, but the game carries on.
Right. Right. I'm going to change dice.
You change dice. What colour do you want?
I've got some whites over here.
Yeah, some whites over there.
I
Okay.
was sat there with a 6 and a 5 on them.
Maybe they run out of 5 and 6ness. Any more people?
No.
Okay. How many likes are we up to? 10,200.
200.
Crazy. Right. Priority.
Yes. 4.
2.
Yes.
Right. So if you kill my leader this turn,
Follow the leader.
the best I can do is a draw.
So, I'm just asking
Mm-hmm.
for a friend. So we have it's 1 inch here.
1 inch control zone. Yeah.
Control zone. So if my archer was to move this way and then move in, could he move this way and then in?
Yeah, but you can't throw a throwing spear if that guy's in combat already.
Ah, shoot.
But he's got enough distance. He's got 6 inches to get all the way around.
Yeah, so he's getting all the way around.
Okay.
And he's throwing a spear.
Okay, so
4
plus to hit.
4.
4. What does it hit? You have to roll for throwing stuff. You have to decide if it's hand to hand.
4.
It hits dudes, and then a 6 to wound him.
5. Oh, wait.
Has Lance used his might? I think
he did.
it's huge, people.
No.
Okay, make it a 6.
Perfect.
Okay, so that is a wound. So I now have the only saving thing I've got is my oblivious to pain rule.
So if you get a 6.
If I get a 6 here, then I save the wound.
Have you got might?
I don't think I have. I think I used it all on the first turn. So that is a minimum of a draw for you. Because Nardu has been slain. And that was Lance, right?
Yeah, Lance.
So Lance will get a free bonus roll at the end of the turn.
Okay, cool.
At the end of the game, sorry. Well, at the end of the turn. The game is over at the end of this turn no matter what.
Cool.
It's
Still my turn then, yeah?
Yeah, so it's taking off that wound. Right, still a turn.
So he's going to go into contact with him.
Mm-hmm.
And
I need to kill one model to make this a draw.
and he is going to go into contact with it. Well, wait, they're both going there.
Okay.
Want him. Alrighty.
Okay.
There we go, it's your turn.
Okay, so has he got might left?
No,
Sorry,
he didn't.
fate.
Lance has fate, yeah.
He has got fate left. Okay.
Lance might be my new Geffen.
Lance could be your new Geffen. So I'm very surprised he didn't charge my camel, but he didn't.
Let's have some fun.
Okay, so he's going to charge in here, and then we're going to go here and here to create some sort of trapping action. And hopefully he creates some death. Right, so we've got 4 different fights there. Up to you to decide what order they happen in.
So Archer's going to go first up there.
Okay.
2, 6,
Okay. So 5 to wound.
3.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Next.
We'll do
Oh,
this.
I didn't do my impaler.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a wound.
So he's out.
And this has got fate.
Fate 4 plus 2. Oh,
It's a draw.
There we go.
It's gonna be a draw. We'll finish up for. Right, next. I've got a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1. What do you want to do?
Do the 1-on-1 first.
Okay. 3.
4.
Okay. 5 to wound.
3.
Okay. And then
2-on-1.
And I think I've got might, so the purple will have might if I've got it. 3, possibly a 4.
1.
Okay, and then
Push back.
needing a 4. I'm needing a 5. I'm going to check whether I've got might on that dice or not. No, used it.
Used it. There we go.
And that's it. It's a draw.
There you go.
That was a nice quick one, that one.
Yeah. It's good.
So, end of the game.
Lancers out, Archie's out.
So, when it, on your
Draw, yeah?
draw and then give a bonus level up to Lance because he killed my leader.
Lance.
So the only guy I lost was my leader.
So
It's
Archie, I need to resolve his.
Okay, so my leader, 3. That's broken honour. That means I cannot call heroic actions. I cannot influence others with heroic actions,
So you
which
can,
is pretty brutal as a leader.
so Archie, my sergeant. Oh, you got 3 as well.
He can't.
He can't use his shooty.
He can use it for him,
Yeah.
but basically, the idea is that you've been ridiculed by dying in battle.
Yeah.
So when you try and call a heroic action, everyone's else like, no, you're a loser. You died.
So do you call that old battle wound?
Mark it down as full recovery, then add it in as a add it in a heroic action because that won't change your thing. So you might have to create a new heroic action.
Okay.
So put down broken honour.
Charlie, please don't die, Charlie. 7, full recovery, yeah?
Yeah.
Geffen, he is on general.
Giffen upgraded.
Yeah.
Half the knight, isn't he?
Oh, the other guy was warrior, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Can we find it for you?
If you're near it.
I've got it.
Cool. Path of the Knight. 6.
6. Strength or defence.
Defense.
So counts as defence 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Means that strength 3 wounds on a 6. I mean, yeah, I'd say that's wise because you're coming up against strength 4 and strength 5.
Yeah, I've got strength already, and I've already got attacks as well. So.
Anyone else?
I'm just going through them now.
So I've got my sorcerers upgraded again.
Well, Lance got
Oh, you got his free thing.
on Path of the Warrior. Warrior. He got a 7.
7. That's going to be. I think that's Burley. I'll check. Deadly Strength. The hero gains the Burley special rule. Additionally, the hero may now purchase a 2-handed weapon from the armory, even if they could not previously. So Burley means that you get +1 to wound. Well, if you've got a double-handed weapon, you can go 2-handed, which gives you +1 to wound.
Yeah.
But it comes at the cost of a -1 to your drill roll. So you rolled a 5 and become a 4.
Yeah.
If you've got the Burley special rule, it means you get that for free. So basically, you've got a free +1 to wound.
But only on 2-handed weapon, or just.
You'll have, I think that you'll have to spend 1 influence point at some point to buy him a double-handed weapon.
Yeah.
But that will give you +1 to wound forever.
+1 to wound on double-handers.
No one's upgraded their fight value yet. So I'm doing my sorcerer upgrade. Let's have a 12. A 9. Command Compel. Ooh, the hero gains a Command Compel magical power. This casts on a 5+. So that means that I can make you move.
Ah,
To go, yeah, back you go, and then you can't move again. And I believe I can command compel you into combat. Or I can't take you out, but I think I can. So that is, he is probably the most successful slaughterer I've ever had. So he gets command, compel. Let's say 5+.
oh, where's my horse? Where did you get him? Horse.
Anyone else got any upgrades? Hacker, no. Karen. So, Karen rolling to upgrade. The Mahoods don't have any. It's actually, I'm about to say something, I don't know if that's true. Let me, come on, say the right words, Chris. So, is there any Harad upgrades? Yes, so Karen is a Mahood, so he could become a camel rider on a 4 or 5, or he could become a hero on a 6. So let's see what happens. It's a 4, which means he will now. I'll have a 3rd camel, which is pretty nasty.
Well,
are you going to be doing some upgrading in a minute?
I've got 5 implements, so I'm gonna use 3.
You're gonna roll in a second, are you?
Yeah.
Alright, bear with me. Let me see if I'm sort of. If there's anything else for me to do, then we can catch up. Mahara had a good game. New camel rider. So I've just got the 3 influence, so I could do a roll, but I might buy some blowpipes.
Oh.
So I've only got one guy that's got a blowpipe now.
Oh yeah, because you lost one.
I lost one, so.
You lost Blowy.
Lost Blowy.
Right, I'm gonna roll for an upgrade. I need a 6. Got a 5.
That's and you got the 3 influence, but.
No, I've got 5 influence, so I can't use.
So what's 5 on the Rohan upgrade?
Choice of the above, so
Throwing spear, dude, surely.
all day long.
Is it?
Another throwing spear.
Wow.
There we
Is
go.
there anything else to do on yours?
No, that's.
So I might. I'll have a think about whether I want to add any more guys. Well, I could roll for. What's your rating now?
My rating. Oh, I'll just add this guy, and then I'll know. I've got to pick a name.
God, that's not the hardest thing.
Yeah. David.
So I had a Daffin before.
Yeah, I did. Kind of going a little bit Welsh with
You
the
do a
names.
little Welsh with your names. It's
Yeah.
Rohan, Wales.
Yeah, I'm going Wales with them all. So there we go. David's been added. My rating is 146.
146.
Where are you?
Just need to add in a camel. Which I think is going to put me just a little bit above that. You have me running scared in that game. I honestly thought I was just going to get obliterated. I'm on 157.
Okay.
Cool. But with 3 influence to spend, which I probably won't do a roll for, I'll probably add some blowpipes because I feel like I need some ranged attacks. So, yeah. Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. Well, thank you very much for joining us for some live battle companies. A win for the forces of Harad, followed by a tense draw, snatched by myself at the last minute when it looked like Stephen was just about to win it. We will be back possibly next week. If not, then it will definitely be the week after. There'll be a live battle, well, there'll be a condensed version of both battles that we had today on my YouTube channel soon. Please like the videos, please subscribe to or follow, and we'll catch you again soon. Thanks very much.